Where are they now, the best college football recruits to ever come out of the state of Tennessee? Well, to start, first up at number 10 is George McIntyre, coming out of Brentwood, Tennessee, who committed to play for the Tennessee Volunteers. And heading into his true freshman season, he actually had a chance to be their starting quarterback, but is now currently their third string, getting to play in one game thus far. And coming in at 9 is Marlon Brown, coming out of Memphis, Tennessee, who committed to play for Georgia. And in his 4 years of college football with the Bulldogs, he improved every year, but was just kind of underwhelming, going undrafted in 2013, signing with the Baltimore Ravens. And he actually got to see playing time in his 3 years with the Ravens, being a solid receiver before last playing with the Bears in 2018. Cracking into the top 8 then is Jacoby Stevens, coming in of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, who committed to play for LSU. And he was honestly just a very good defensive back in his 3 years with the Tigers, helping them to win a national championship as he was named a second-team All-SEC selection. And that ultimately allowed him to be picked in the 6th round of the 2021 NFL Draft by the Philadelphia Eagles, where he didn't do very much in his one season there before being released in 2022 and is now currently working for LSU as a recruiting specialist. At number 7 is Jalen Ramsey then, coming in of Brentwood, Tennessee, who committed to play for Florida State. And in his 3 years of college football with the Seminoles, he was the definition of a do-it-all guy and was amazing, being named a consensus All-American as he helped them to win a national championship. And that allowed him to be picked in the 5th round of the 2016 NFL Draft by the Jacksonville Jaguars. And through his first 10 seasons in the NFL, he's been truly amazing, winning a Super Bowl and making 7 Pro Bowls, beginning to bounce around the league and currently playing for the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2025. And coming in at 6 is T. Higgins, coming out of Oak Ridge, Tennessee, who committed to play for Clemson. And in his 3 years with the Clemson Tigers, he improved every year, breaking out in 2019 as he was named a first-team All-ACC selection. And that allowed him to be picked 33rd overall in the 2020 NFL Draft with the Cincinnati Bengals, where he's been great through his first 6 seasons in the NFL, recently signing a huge contract extension. And cracking into the top 5 is Trey Smith, coming out of Jackson, Tennessee, who committed to play for the Tennessee Volunteers. And he would immediately start for Tennessee and was amazing there, being named a 2-time first-team All-SEC selection, which allowed him to be picked in the 6th round of the 2021 NFL Draft by the Kansas City Chiefs. And so far with the Chiefs, he's been amazing, making a Pro Bowl and helping them to win 2 Super Bowls. Coming in at 4 then is Brandon Warren, coming out of Alcoa, Tennessee, who committed to play for Florida State. And he was solid in his first year with the Seminoles before transferring to play a year of JUCO football and then transferring to play for Tennessee in 2008. And in his 2 years of college football with the Volunteers, he just never really did much of anything, being extremely underwhelming and being dismissed from the team in 2009. So following that in 2010, he transferred to North Alabama, where he never played college football. And cracking into the top 3 is Gerald Riggs Jr., coming out of Chattanooga, Tennessee, who committed to play for the Tennessee Volunteers. And he was amazing in his first 2 years at Tennessee and was even a Heisman contender heading into 2005 until he got injured. And sadly, due to that injury, he went undrafted in 2006, signing with the Miami Dolphins, where he never got to play in the NFL and last played professional football in 2013. And recently, he's been getting into some legal troubles. And coming in at 2 is Patrick Turner, coming out of Madison, Tennessee, who committed to play for USC. And in his 4 years with the Trojans, he became a pretty good player there as he was named a second-team All-Pac-10